Hey again, everybody. So today we are going to be continuing our quest here to get some upgrades for our stuff. After the video, I'm definitely going to go ahead and try to get these all to legendary through the grind today. I think that might be something that will help me out benefit-wise as far as like maybe tackling some of the harder content. But as for right now, we're going to go ahead and head in and try to get some additional gear that I'm trying to look up right now. Uh-oh. Any places where you have attuned or so. Oh, I guess it changed this up. How cool is that? Wow, how cool. Oh, and it shows you what you were missing, too. Okay, so that's really nice. And they're always doing stuff to make things better on here. That's really cool. So let's try to go into Temple of Veeshan and see if we can't take out some of the smaller bosses. If we can beat some of the smaller bosses, we may end up getting at least some upgrades to our just initial gear that we've got. So let's go here. I'm playing some new songs today because I realized I kept playing all of these haste songs thinking it was making me better in battle, but I'm already max haste. So I think that I was wasting a lot of effort that kindly considers you. Huh, must be because I've been killing the giants. Well, that should make this easier then. We can just run over to where we need to go. Oh, no, we cannot. We certainly cannot. Okay. So here we are. We're going to run in here. We're going to kill the initial mob. So we're going to try to get over to this guy, Veeshan of the Sky, and see if we can't take him out. There's another guy over here, like a poison wyvern. We can try to take him out. I don't know that we can take the big dragon right here, Area Runar. I don't know if we can take him, but we're going to try. We're going to give it the goer's go. We really need to get some upgrades. Avatar of War is still... I can't even get to him. I can't beat the idol in front of his room. So, it's just one of those things. Like, we've got to be able to increase what we're doing enough to where we can clear the content here before we can even go touch Luklin. And that content being at least Avatar of War. I can completely understand if I can't, like, beat the Sleeper. Or completely kill everything in Temple of Veeshan. I get that. In Era, with just solo self-found gear, I feel like maybe that's just something that I need to do once I'm like got some Luklin gear, come back and farm. But what I don't want to do is pop over into Luklin without even really, you know, completing at least the base content of Velius. Now, we've killed the dragons. I don't know if you need to kill Avatar of War in order to get to Lukeland. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. But it's like a personal goal that I would just really like to do before we commit to going into another expansion. Okay, so these guys kindly consider that's really weird. Okay, so that guy is ready to attack too. What a strange thing. We'll take out these little dudes. From what I remember, these don't have much HP at all, so. Well, definitely good AAE XP here. Jeez, I don't want any more eggs, dude. Oh boy. Okay, well. I don't like the new conning system whenever you're conning like the big guy. It would like give you a whole laundry list of things to look at. Like I don't want to see all that, but that's okay. So right now I'm playing a couple of songs that boost my AC. I'm playing the replenishment song and of course my two rune songs. So I'm hoping that that's going to give me an edge when it comes to killing these things. Veeshan of the Sky is the one we're after, and I didn't know that I could pull the whole room, to be honest with you, and be able to survive. So I am very happy with the outcome so far. Why? Why? What in the world just happened? And why? Well, this is going to be interesting. So this guy, the Venom guy, Ikatiar the Venom, is the other boss in this room over here. I remember him hitting very hard. At least on my other character. I'm wondering if is it the songs? Because I'm actually doing way better than I thought I was going to be doing. Let's back these guys up a bit. I can at least target both of them. We're gonna take this guy out first, hopefully. Let's get going on some of the things. Wow. I think I might be able to beat both of these guys. You know, that's when you jinx it. You say that, and then all of a sudden they start hitting and quadding and doing super rampages and things like that. So yeah. So we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it on the positive, but not jinx ourselves. I do like that my guy's looking like a Skittle, like it's got every different color on that you can think of. The solo self-found life. Also, I'd really like some suggestions on what you guys would like to see next out of a solo self-found if I wanted to do another one after this run. Would you like to see like random classes that you have to like really just kind of go with the roll of the dice and see what they throw at you? Would you like to see hardcore, where, you know, the series absolutely stops if you get killed? That would be an interesting one to do. You'd have to be a lot more careful. I'm not 100% sure the content would be super fun whenever you have to be that careful or you have to restart. So I don't know. I'd have to think about that one, but I think the random one would be fun to kind of toss in 3 separate classes that you're just not even sure if you're going to get lucky or unlucky. This guy's very resistant. There we go, got one on. So this one definitely has some HP, but it looks like we're gonna come out on top. If we can just get a few of these dragons down in here and get some of this gear from this area, I think that we'll be able to go back and beat the Avatar for sure. Wow, that's a really good drum. 680%. Oh, and it casts a whole DOT for you. Well, not for you, but like another DOT. That's really cool. Okay, well, we got the 2 bosses down. Poison soaked tunic. That's actually a really good point. We'll take that just in case we want to use that against Faradar, I believe the name was. Bracelet of the Sky, Shield of the Protector, and something else. So Paladin, no thanks. Twisted Steel Gauntlets. Let's see here. Better strength, better. It'll end up being better AC. Lose the HP. So we'll take these. And then Bracelet of the Sky. Regular, so yeah, these are going to be way better. They're going to be 44 AC, 50 HP. So that's... We're already looking at 2 upgrades. Jeez. Okay, so... We'll pop into the next dragon. The next dragon has a bunch of ads, but I think I can pull him out. So we'll have to see. If I can pull him out, we'll definitely do that. If I can't, then I guess we'll just take our luck and pop him as fast as we can. So if you guys know the answer to this, the Berserker Epic has Cleave, but I think the SK Epic has a bit better ratio, but it also has a siphon, like a tap, like an overtime tap that would give you HP back. So I don't really know which one would be better overall. Like I think maybe this, for sustain reasons, the SK would be better, but in the same sense, when you're losing the damage, you have to like have a lot more sustain. So I don't know. I need some help on that. Ancient Silk, don't need it. Oop. All right, so we want to tag this dude. All right. Oh no. Why? Why did he summon me? I didn't even hit that guy. Okay, well, here we go. So yeah, this guy's little buddies have a tremendous amount of HP. This is exactly what I remember, so... we are going to try to take them out first, down here, so we don't get any more ads, and then we're going to pop... try to pop on the other guy. We'll do the Sky Defender next, because he should have lower HP than the other one. Oh my god, stop. Ah! Look at that, drained all the way on my mana. So if it gets to a point where I need to tap, I don't have anything, I can't. I don't know if that's Arianor doing it, or if it's buddy ads that are doing it, but yanking all my HP away is a low blow for sure. This is where Bard comes in handy, for real. Having the additional damage that's mana free. Alright, on to Arianor. I feel like that one comic skit, you know, Aaron, you know, Arianor. I thought it was funny. Jeez, all the way back to 20 AAs. Like, I feel like I just pumped like a ton of them into something too. We'll start getting finishing blow. Maybe that'll help me out as well with my cleaves. We'll come back whenever he's dead. And we're back. And he's dead. And I'm embarrassed how long it took. But that's okay. He's gone. Another Shielded Protector. Let's see. Hand of the Master. Range. So we'll never be using a ranged anything because we'll always have to have our drum there or some form of instrument. Wow, that's really good. Let's see. Yep, sure is. And it's already legendary. So that's already another upgrade. Perfection. So we'll come over here. So we installed a pool yesterday. Well, actually 2 days ago. It spent this much time filling up with water. And little did I know what an impact that was going to have. My daughter is absolutely loving it. It's not one of those like fancy in-ground pools or anything that we're not going to live here forever, but she seems to really, really like it. But today the wind is like 40 miles an hour outside, so not the best day for pool stuff. So the boss over here, Lord Vim, he is highly, highly, highly resistant. So your taps and stuff are not going to work. So we are going to have to find a way to kill him without relying on any taps at all. So I'm really, really hoping that his damage is a little lower. That way, possibly my rune and the course of replenishment will help me, you know, sustain the damage he's going to be doing. Oh, and he launches you, so you have to like position yourself on the other side, or he could launch you into ads over here. So you got to be careful with that as well. Shield of Worms. Oh, okay, Shaman, cool. Sounded really cool, Shield of Worms, but it was not for me. I really like how they can summon you without you doing any damage to them. That's wild to me. I guess I'm so used to like only being able to be summoned if you hit them. See how he launches you? Also see how what I told you guys as far as like a tip, I didn't even do myself. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's just back up for a second. So without being able to have any actual heal AAs from like a shaman, druid, cleric, whatever, paladin, I'm noticing that the actual AUG heals, they really don't do much at all. So I'm hoping that just the difference in the different songs I'm using will really kind of push me to that sustain level I need to kill this guy. Oh, that was cool. He launched me, but they summoned me right off the bat. Did me a huge favor. Boing. So there should be one class of magic that he's not resistant to that I can use. Apparently it's none of the... Okay, there we go. Maybe it's just disease. I was like, apparently it's none of the ones I can do. Yeah, he even resisted my cacophony. Let's smack this guy with the Untamed Rage then and see if we can. At least pop up some more damage, maybe? This has got to be a good example of just how difficult that Avatar of War guy is, because he was, even his idol in the beginning was just absolutely curb stomping me, whereas I'm able to go toe to toe with these dragons in Temple of Veeshan. Now, I say that I wasn't using this lineup of spells, or songs, I mean, so maybe that'll make a big difference. I also have my Mortal Coil going, so I don't know. I am noticing I'm getting healed quite a bit just based off the Mortal Coil. So let's see if that, with that gone, how bad this guy ends up kind of rompa stomping me. I'm hoping not too bad. We'll find out here in a few seconds. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a big difference. Just in, yeah, it's starting to go down now. Oof. We need to get some big frenzies in here and get this guy dead. Oh, hoo, hoo. Okay, so let's try. I don't know if this heals me or not. That's like all I have, so. It absolutely does not. Oops. I need to let my stuff heal me. Jeez. Oop. Come on. I need to stay away until I can get enough HP to where he can't, like, one round me. Come on. Using that bard song to heal up. Okay, so 10% HP. Got him. All right. So if I'd have had my class thing for bard, the chest place for bard, I would be able to step out, use that to heal up, and come back in. I don't have that, unfortunately. So, don't need it. Wrath. What is the proc modifier? Procs at level 1 with an 83 proc modifier. That's huge. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. We might want to put that on our pet. That sounds like it would be a really good hitter for the pet. And then that, I don't see why I would need that. So, all right. So first off, we're going to heal up. And then I guess we're going to go ahead to the next dragon. From what I remember, that was the hardest dragon for me back in the, when I did this before. So we may end up having pretty decent luck on the rest of our trip here. Of course, I don't know about Vulak, but I feel like we're going to be able to hit up most of these if we can take on that guy. And then I'm going to have, fingers crossed, I'm going to have a lot of gear to level up. And then hopefully I can go get my revenge on the Avatar of War. And then we're going to go into Kitty Land. That's Lukeland, by the way, or Kitty Land. These guys are putting in work. I need to start proccing. Either that or they have like a really nice damage shield. I guess that could be it too. Shield of Fear. Nice. There's a shield for me. Didn't really get to look at it. So strength, intelligence, 40 AC, which will turn into 80. 150 HP at enchanted. Pretty good secondaries here for resists. I'm not even paying attention, gonna die. Oh my gosh, I'm really gonna die. Oh, I was like, oh my gosh. But pretty good shield. Could pair that up with the new one-hander we got if I wanted to go like just go crazy ham on procs. That was actually really close for like a fodder mob. I'm kind of embarrassed, to be honest with you. Maybe my good luck streak is running out. So this guy up here is the water one. Koi Dokin. I believe he just does a stun. I don't think he does anything just spectacular. Oh, okay, I guess I'll get all three of them. Yay. Sometimes I feel like I riposte so much that a group of them is actually beneficial to my healing, because I obviously have a chance to heal on anything I riposte on. And you're seeing me riposte quite a bit on these mobs because you watch their HP go down even though they're not my primary target. And you'll notice that my life doesn't move near as much when I have like a couple. Now, granted, if they're too hard, you're gonna pound me down. But wow, that's really nice. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's sheep, but still, that's really nice. Necromancer robe. We should have a couple around the corner here, and then we should be all set to pull. I think we're going to get two. I think this guy pulls two. There'll be this, Mazrian guy, and then, of course, Lord Koidoken. So let's try to... Yeah, I got them both. That's okay. And there's the stun. Let's go ahead and hit this guy up. We'll transfer targets whenever this dude gets up. There we go. We're going to want to take him out first, just so there's not two things hitting us. And he's going to go down easier than the big guy, so... And hopefully some stuff will stick to this dude. DOT-wise. Oh, I think they're canceling it with their stun, actually. Like stopping my songs. Oh, and you can... I think you can skip this guy. Maybe you can't. I know that there's like a rule of thumb in here. Like if it's like a no-name... Or like a regular... No, actually, if it says Lord or Lady, I think you have to kill him. If it doesn't, then I think you can skip him. So we could have probably actually skipped Arianar. But I'm not skipping nothing. We need the gear, so... Sword of SS Raw. I mean, that seems pretty good. Lots of stats. Lots and lots of stats. See, I can't run away. I can't run away from this guy. So it's just going to be whether or not I proc to get the heals going. Oh my gosh, I forgot this guy's a bard. So I might be able to get a new instrument off this guy too. That'd be really cool. Or something bardy. Seeing some of these like 650% drums and stuff, that's pretty much going to add a whole nother 33% to our songs that require percussion, and vice versa with stringed and whatever else. So that's going to be an enormous difference for both damage and survivability later with the shields. So very much looking forward to getting some upgrades on those. But I think that's going to come in the planes. I think that's primarily where those things come from. Because I've actually taken a damage reduction on my DOTs by using the sword of epic sword from the Bard, but I've taken an increase in the shielding, so. Let's pop these up, see if we can't get topped up real fast. Holy wow. $175 damage, 40 delay. That's a 900 HP. Some of this stuff is just ridiculous. Alright, we'll go back to doing our damage. Topped up our HP. Yeah, without Mortal Coil, you can really tell a huge difference. So I'm going to do my best to not go into combat without Mortal Coil up. Come on. This is where I need those big cleaves. There we go. 20,000, 19,000. I guess I'll start pumping more into finishing blow too. How long does it work up to? So we can go to rank 12. So up to level 70. So we should be able to do that on these guys. Siren Song, Dagger of the Sea. Bard only, increasing your armor class, strength, agility. Okay, well, we'll take that. Bracelet of the Deep Sea, Intelligence, Burning Affliction. So that's going to be 50 AC though. 10 Intelligence, so yeah, that's even better. You're losing some stuff, but you gain double the AC and HP and all that other stuff. I think that's going to be better. Back. Jeez Louise. So this will have about the same dex. We'll actually have more agility, more stamina. Overall, I don't know what it's going to have over here because sometimes they're added in. And I don't need the haste anymore because of the epic. So that's, technically, potentially 3 upgrades on one dragon. That's wild. Alright, so let's get over here. Ooh. Let's try to get this guy first. Can I hit him from here? There we go. What? Okay, well, it doesn't look like he can summon me. I guess he can't see me, so that makes sense. Well, that kind of gives me an idea of what not to do Okay, so if the other dragons couldn't have seen me, they couldn't have summoned me. So I just need to do that. I need to figure out where to sit or where to stand to pull the ads before I before I pull them. That way they don't get me. So bunny backup is still on here, but we're missing some of the other stuff, which is good actually, because I don't want most of the other stuff on here. I know that the event should be over today, I believe. Which realistically, I think it's really awesome they run the events. The eggs are awesome. Leveling them up is awesome. You get the chance to get some really cool gear, really cool augs. I have not had the opportunity to level the eggs up because I'm too busy leveling up other gear. So to me, it's just been kind of frustrating to have to like always get rid of the eggs or put them up somewhere. And now I'm going to have just months of leveling up eggs to get rid of them all. I see another one on the map, but I don't see it. I mean, it must be like around the corner. I'm definitely not seeing it. All right, time for you, buddy. So I actually didn't get Mortal Coil on any of those creatures that I just killed. So this one is already off to kind of off to a bad start. I mean, we're staying pretty even, but it won't last like that very long if I start missing procs. I'll have to see how we do on this end guy. I remember him being extremely difficult, like HP wise and damage wise. Alright, so let's see here. We've got Mithril Helm. That's gonna, wow, that's gonna be better. We've got Shawl of Perception. I can't even use that, so that's fine. Monk and Beast, can't use it. And of course, some spells I can't use. So there's another upgrade. I'm going to spend a lot of time in Dragon Necropolis, I think. What is my ring at now? Oh, geez, only 27%. Oop. That's a lot. Alright, so it looks like they may have made a change to heroic strength. It says to read the cliff notes in Discord. I didn't read that stuff. I'll read it after we finish this up. Any white damage buff is a good buff in my opinion. Oh. So this is Mischief. If you want to like go in there to Plane of Mischief, it's right there. Rolling through here with the right faction, you can just walk all the way in apparently. Or if you're, you know, obviously a class that can, you know, feign death or fade or whatever. My suggestion would probably be to go to open world. A lot of times this stuff is farmed for AAs or cash or whatever. So you'll have it clear all the way here. I'm not going to be going into Plane of Mischief right now. We're going to try to finish this stuff up. From I remember correctly, the boss of Mischief is actually harder than the boss here, so. Is it Bertox? Trying to remember the name. Alright, so now we've got finishing blow maxed out. Let's see if we can see some really big finishing blows on this stuff. Be cool if Cleave stacked with finishing blow and just gave me like 100,000 damage or something. Just finish off the dragons at 20% would be amazing, or 10% or whatever it is. So if you guys haven't watched it, go check out the live stream I did. It was yesterday. I went through and did all of the dragons in Velius, and also tried my hand at Avatar of War and King Tormax, things like that. I killed everything but Avatar of War. I wasn't thinking I would be able to take anything out in Temple of Veeshan before I was able to kill the Avatar, so I didn't even attempt this. All right, so well, we got all three anyways. Okay, so we'll try to get one of them to come out here, and then we'll see about doing Fade. Or at least only two, you know, instead of getting all three of them. All right, there we go. Well, did I get all three in it? Okay, cool. Well, there's that. I'll tell you what, I would make a horrible monk. I am the worst puller, like, on the history of EverQuest. Oof. Yeah, there's no way. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat all three of them at once. Jeez, keep launching me into the air too. Come on. If I can beat all three beating on me, I can definitely beat two beating on me. So if I can just take one of them down. Come on. Yes. Got one down. Ooh. You see that HP just plummet. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, that one on the left, his HP just rocked down. I must have got like a huge frenzy on him. Yep, two really huge cleaving blows right there too. Oh my gosh. I wonder if this guy's spawning these or if I'm like just getting really unlucky with pathing. Like our pathers. I had no idea these guys even came up here if they did. Losing mortal coil and one, and there it is. I also was reading, and it looks like Dance of Blades is more based, or obviously it's the proc, which is great, but it's also based around like dual wielding every single time you hit, which doesn't really benefit us at all since we don't dual wield anything. So I may look into getting just like a set of dual wield weapons that I can like transfer over, and then hit this, you know, ride it out, and then transfer back to the two-hander afterwards. I don't know if that would be better or worse. But I'd absolutely love to test that and just kind of see. Old Kekinar taking his sweet time to die. Oh, wow. If this affects Bard songs, 300% additional spell damage on DOTs, that'd be huge. All right. Let's see what we get. Great Spear of Dawn. Oh, wow. It's actually pretty good. Oh, undead. Well, we'll take it either way. Shield of Dawn, Paladin lane. Black Star, Knight of the Enchanted. Mace of the Night. No. I'll take this, maybe. Oh, it's a group heal. Put it maybe on my pet or something. Spinning Orb of Confusion. No. Belt of Non-Goodness. What is this? Is it better than what I've got? I don't think so. Well, it'll have way better AC, but you lose like literally everything else. We'll just look at it. I don't think it's going to be better. All right, that was that. That dark thing may be good, good heal for my pet to have, though. Let's see. Does it have like an increased proc chance? No. Be a lot cooler if you did. All right, let's get these all pulled. Meow. I didn't think I even got that guy. Lucky me. So we have got a good little pull this time. We've got... Well, I got this massive thing earlier from someone else. But we've got these new gauntlets. We've got a new bracer. We've got a one-hander with a great proc rate for sword and board. We've got this to go along with our one-hander that procs some kind of a crazy bard haste. Another bracelet, which is going to be great. So we got 2 new bracelet pieces, 1 new back piece, a new helmet, possibly, but probably not, a new belt, and a pet weapon. Wow, and 200 HP. So yeah, a good pet weapon. Wow, look at the stats. This thing is actually great. Lucky clerics, I guess. I feel like clerics are always getting crazy good weapons. The battle cleric. So there's 2 dragons down here. They both spawn or aggro at the same time, but I think you can pull one out and the other one will stay right where it is. So you can fight them, you know, one at a time. And then there's a couple more going this way. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 more, and then at that point we go fight Vulak Air. So we're making decent progress, and we've got a tremendous amount of upgrades so far. So this has been a fantastic... You know, I'm not going to lie, guys, I was getting a little bummed out thinking that I kind of hit a plateau on my progression because, I mean, I wasn't able to even get to the Avatar of War. He was, I mean, it was that bad. He was smoking the guy in front of me. Him to even get to him was smoking me that bad. So I was like, man, maybe I need to look into maybe switching out Bard or switching out some. Nope. I am not going to do that yet. I'm going to just get these upgrades going, get them all cooked up to legendary, and then we're going to try all this content again. I think this one is the guy that comes out And the other one should stay. Oink. So we'll fight this guy first. I'm kind of excited to see us pushing this content. This is crazy. Like, it kind of goes to show how difficult the Avatar of War is. If the idol before him is pushing us out, but we're able to go and almost clear. I mean, we're clearing a lot of content in Temple of Veeshan right now for that guy to be able to just beat us up before we can get to the Avatar. I know this video is going to be a little longer. I guess I'm not too quick at clearing this content yet, obviously. Hopefully after I get all this stuff up to legendary and you know, with the new gear, new attack power, new whatever, heroic, all the other stuff, we'll be doing more damage. Alright, he's down. Onyx chain leggings. Ooh. Oh yeah, we're definitely taking those. Huge upgrade on the legs. Sprinkler system. Something Bane. No, I don't need that. But massive upgrade on the legs. Double the AC stats, heal amount, spell damage. What is... He's stunned me forever. Okay. Very, very excited for those as well. Huge upgrade. Huge. More attack and additional heal amount and spell damage. HP's a little lower, well, a lot lower to be honest, but we get picked up more mana, which is good for us doing the bard direct damage stuff. Missing on the dex though. But our core skills, strength and intelligence for, you know, the SK part of things are good. Loving it. I'm loving it. I'm feeling silly I didn't do this before. I was really thinking that there was just absolutely no way that we would be able to clear content in Temple of Veeshan if I was getting, you know, beaten so bad by the Avatar's, you know, little guardian guy. Apparently this is exactly what we needed to do to get the gear upgrades to be able to go on and fight him. This guy's actually putting in some work. I find it disrespectful that he doesn't want to just die. Yeah, I found the other dragon much easier. It could be the stun, though. I mean, he's taking away all of my DPS. Stunning me, you know, every 30 seconds or whatever it is. So we don't really get anything super special in Luglin. Obviously, the max level is still 60. So yeah, no extra. I mean, we're not doing anything that's going to just totally change core gameplay, but we are going to be leveling up all the stuff we're going to be getting in here, and of course, if we can take the sleeper, we'll be leveling up anything we can get from that mob as well. Before we, you know, obviously go and engage any of the Luculin bosses. And, of course, that giant snake in Luculin in the SS Raw Temple. It's raw. And I'll have to either level up crafting or whatever I need to do to make that Bane weapon. Which is actually kind of, not looking forward to that at all, to be honest with you. Wow, really? Come on, guy. Hang in there. There we go. You know, I'm kind of running out of mana here, so it'd be kind of cool if this guy would just die. I don't feel like that's too much to ask. Just fall over, please. There's something about getting like a 25 cleaving or 25,000 damage cleaving blow and seeing his HP move like 4%. It's like, okay. Now that I see what we're up against. Yeah, this stun is just, it's taking twice as long to kill this guy. And finishing blow for 41,000. So I finally did it. All right, Medal of Deep Thought. Cannot use it. Okay. Cloak of Thorns. Can't use it. Cool. Girdle of Dark Power. Okay. Okay. So it'll have double the AC, Shadow Knight, Bard, and Rogue. That's cool that it does all those. Strength and Intelligence. Oh, we're missing the Dex again, though. Oh. But we'll check out what it gets whenever it goes to Enchanted, because we don't have an additional belt yet. Because remember this one, we weren't going to probably use it. So this one's going to actually turn out better anyways. I'm going to have like an entire bag of stuff to level up. Just living the dream. It's this way, right? Yeah, okay. I just realized that on the way back, we've killed everything. So I'm going to have to kind of like, if I have Mortal Coil, I'm going to have to like rush in and fight Vulak before it goes. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's going to take longer than Mortal Coil is going to last anyway. So it's either I'll just die at the beginning or die in the middle, but either I'm going to be able to do it or I won't. I don't think Mortal Coil, unfortunately, it's not going to last long enough for the whole fight, so. Let's move on down here. Let's get these pulled. It's really weird with the dragon just being rooted like that I'm just like sitting here staring him down, beating up his friends without him like hitting me or anything. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Hello there. Oh, okay. Be kind of cool if you could take any kind of damage. Another one. These are definitely some endurance fights, for sure. I don't know how if you were a caster, that you would be able to beat some of the ones that just drain all your mana. I'm a little confused on that. Trying to get prepared for the big boss over here. Wherever he is, right there. Let's take a look. Silver disc. 25 decks. Or a neck. It'll have 40. Oh, yeah, we're missing everything else. Let's take it, though, for the decks. Let's see what that turns into. Me. We don't need to fight these guys, so let's run past them real fast so we can have something to fight on the way back to get Mortal Coil to fight Vulak. Or shoot, maybe just to run past them at this point. Who knows? You know we're not going to run past him. We got to kill that and see what's on. Let's see what he drops. I'll have loot envy. I'll just know that that's the one that I missed. That's the piece that I could have gotten that I missed. I know I'll have it. The wind outside here is nuts. Yeah, my wife just said that the pool cover blew completely off. Yay. All right, let's go. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oops. So after this, we only got one more dragon. Then we're taking on Vulak. And this dragon is like a mini dragon, like Dagarn the Destroyer. The Destroyer. He destroys things. He waited till the end of the fight to put in work, huh? Yeah, dude, what is this guy's problem? All right, Sky Watcher's Monocle. Wisdom, Agility, Dex. It'll have more. Oh, wow, but this has my Augs in it, too. So, yeah, that's a better face, too. Staff of the Silent Star. That might be good. No, no, primary, never mind. I was going to say good for the pet, but I wouldn't mind. Let's get this going. Stuff, my mana costs like for like everything. I wonder if there's anything I can. Deafness. And I cast some taps and it's like, boom, you have no mana left. Well, I said mini dragon. It looks like he has the same HP. Alright, is there anything that lowers, like, what my spells cost? What's burst of power mean? Oh, dude, okay. This gives you more triple attack. I have triple attack, right? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, let's try to get more triple attack then. I'll do that. What else do we got? Alright, let's try this. Blood Pact. I'm supposed to take damage myself, but I do more damage to them. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not seeing like a huge difference or anything. Pretty good cleave right there, though. Bang, bang. I'm supposed to replace that with that because it's a higher level one. Boots of the Destroyer. Okay, 56. AC. No. Bye. Ugh, he didn't give it to me. Ready? Now we are going to run, since we have Mortal Coil, and launch ourselves into killing this guy. Dodonk. Dude, I started off with a huge cleave. 15,000. That's a good sign. Let's do dance. Let's do bladed song. We have rage. Let's get some battle focus going. The big thing is going to be how much damage do I start taking once Mortal Coil is gone in a minute and a half here. So we are going to try to do as much damage as possible before Mortal Coil is gone. So let's do Cleaving Rage real fast. This is where everything that you do is a critical. Is that a slow? Wow. A 3-hour slow? Yeah, I think that puts a damper on our chances of winning here. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, I'm fairly certain that means I'm going to have to win off my DOTs alone, and if that's the case, I'm pretty sure that's not going to work. Jeez. Yeah, and there's Mortal Coil gone. I just don't have the mana to... Oh, man. Equal to Untamed Rage. Untamed Rage. Oh, I'm doing Savage Spirit, that's right. Yeah, there's just no way. Dang it. Oh. Well, that's okay. I've got a tremendous amount of gear now that I'm going to be cooking up to Legendary, and then we'll try again. Yeah, we'll definitely be trying again once we get the gear up. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.